evening. Confidence is silent, insecurities are loud. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shina Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
Crucial role of Arab Parliament praised. Restaurant closed for violating COVID-19 protocols. New COVID test rules. COVID-19 rapid test must include swabs of throat and nose. NPRA launches crackdown on residency law violators. Remote learning extended in some schools, UAE announced.
Today's news in detail. Parliament Speaker Fawzia Zainal asserted the significance of developing the Arab parliamentary work to achieve the desired goals. She praised the efforts of the Arab Parliament in promoting the Arab parliamentary diplomacy, stressing support of Parliament to chart a unified and comprehensive Arab strategy. Industry, Commerce and Tourism Minister Zayed Al Zayani met Saudi Minister of Industry and Mineral Resources Bandar bin Ibrahim Al Qurayef on the sidelines of the Future Minerals Forum held under the patronage of custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. He highlighted projects launched by Saudi investors and businessmen in Bahrain in addition to the joint Bahraini-Saudi projects. Eligible citizens will receive their government subsidies directly tomorrow instead of Saturday, Labour and Social Development Minister Jamil Humaydan has announced. The amounts to be disbursed will be transferred to the beneficiaries, amounts covering social security and financial support, including the new 10% increase. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers COVID update.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
Domus, an international magazine specialized in architecture, has selected Bahrain's Green Corner project among its top 10 architecture projects for 2021. Sheikh Ibrahim bin Mohammed Al Khalifa Center for Culture and Research Board of Trustees chairperson Sheikha Mai bint Mohammed Al Khalifa said Muharrak's presence once again in one of the most important architecture magazines worldwide reflects the ancient history of a civilization and its unique urban fabric, in addition to the effectiveness of cultural infrastructure projects and sustainable development in drawing global attention at various levels. Bahrain Chambers Board Election Committee Chairman Adel Al Muscati has proposed Bahrain National Stadium in Isa Town, Bahrain International Exhibition and Convention Center in Sanabis, and Isa Cultural Center in Jufair as polling stations for March 19 elections to the country's biggest business body. This will be subject to approval by local and health authorities, he said, adding electronic voting is also being considered. The Health Ministry yesterday announced the closure of a restaurant in the capital Governorate for violating COVID-19 precautionary measures. Necessary measures have been taken and the restaurant will face legal action, it also added. Now we shall go for short commercial break. A rapid test for COVID-19 must include swabs of both the throat and the nose. The revised testing protocol for coronavirus was announced last night by the Health Ministry following the emergence of the Omicron variant. Plans are in full swing to increase cybersecurity and protect Bahrain's networks and infrastructures against online threats, said a top official yesterday. Bahrain's National Cybersecurity Center Chief Executive Sheikh Salman bin Mohammed Al Khalifa added that efforts are also underway to further ensure the development of an organizational structure for private data protection. The Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning Minister said Sheikh Abdullah Avenue will be closed between Sheikh Salman Avenue and road number 1125 due to the construction works of a new multi-story car park in Muharrak. The closure will be effective from tomorrow between 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. A number of individuals have been arrested as part of an inspection campaign launched in the capital Governorate. The Nationality, Passports and Residence Affairs, the Labour Market Regulatory Authority (LMRA) and the Capital Governorate Police Directorate organized the drive to ensure compliance with provisions of the residence law. Councillors are calling for more thorough background checks to be carried out on new businesses before they are issued commercial registrations, which is CRs, to operate in busy residential areas. They claim companies are slipping through the net and operating without adequate facilities, such as parking and enticing customers to flagrantly break the law. A new 4-year strategy to push ahead with digitalizing the economy, including the telecoms and information technology (IT) sectors, has been announced. The 2022 to 2026 Telecommunications, Information Technology and Digital Economy Strategy is in line with the objectives of the Economic Recovery Plan. Distance learning has been extended at all public schools and educational institutions in the UAE. Students will attend their classes virtually for one more week, a government spokesperson said on Wednesday. This means that classes will be hosted remotely till at least January 21st. In-person examinations have been postponed till at least January 28th. These safety measures are in response to the current COVID situation in the country. Schools across the country were to return to 100% campus learning from the beginning of the new year. However, the Ministry of Education shifted classes at UAE educational institutions online for 2 weeks. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Lab English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.